Mayan calendars. This is perfect. So many were dead convinced that the Mayan calendar proved the earth would end in 2012. Having a mustache tattooed on the side of your finger. My sister got that tattoo this year. Girls rocking that Han. Solo https://metro.co.uk/wp-content/upload/2013/12/ hani1,386,678,006,004.jpg QUALITY equals 90 and SGRIP equals ALL and ZOOM equals 1 and RESIZ equals 644% 2C 644. Look. These are just horse girls now. 2020 definitely sounded attractive 10 years ago. 2020 was meant to the point in time many of our technological advancement to make a major breakthrough, singularity events, like nanobots, cure to cancer, solved aging, fusion, self-replicating robots, AI, base on Mars. Everyone obsessed with mustaches and owls. I'm still obsessed with owls. What this thread teaches me is that literally no one actually remembers what 2012 fashion was. Sorry, I've been wearing jeans and a shirt since the mid-80s. I'm 44. Hipster culture made a 180. Now that's just a bad stereotype of millennial. You remember the groomed lumberjack look? I like to think I'm still like that, but I have gained 20 pounds. My beard is better now at least. Being an independent musician 10 years ago I was just out of college, and if someone did any type of their own I thought it was cool and sexy. Now I actually listen to see if it's good before being impressed. SoundCloud had a way different effect on music than what I originally thought. Same problem with publishing. Thought easier publishing would bring out a lot of great ideas and whatnot. Turns out the gatekeepers were doing a decent job of keeping shitty books. Nowadays Tao can basically write a story and upload it on Amazon and boom, it's published, so there is a ton of garbage coming out. My classmates swear every one of them is on crack now. A bunch of mine died from the opioid epidemic on the mid-2000s into the 2010s. My former principal posted a sad message listing all the former students that had died. Out of the list, close to 20 were from my graduating class, and we only had 210 students in my graduating class to begin with. Having a high-level farm. Speak for yourself. Justin Bieber haircut on guys. And guys flicking their head to get their bangs out of their eyes every 15 seconds. Social media. Who are we can communicate to everyone. Fuck, we have to listen to everyone. It was also way more focused on tight-knit real social circles as a way to keep up with people you may not see all the time. I mean, there was literally a time when people thought it was weird to have social media friends that you didn't also know in real life. Now it's just become this giant open world clusterfuck of toxic anger and random strangers shouting at each other, or trying to sell each other or evangelizing their social political propaganda, with a huge part of it being manipulated by the media and marketing people driving ad clicks. Edit. Chumbo number summed it up better than I ever could. https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals d22ossw4k and ab_CHANNEL equals PETE. Those breast cancer eye boober silicone bracelets. A little more than 10 years ago, but remember that fad where everyone wore 100 of those silly bangs bracelets all down their arms? No freckles. I was hideously bullied for having freckles in secondary school. Now kids are drawing them on and my nieces are obsessed with mine. And getting them hennaed. The physical home button. Still rocking my Galaxy S7. And I have no idea what to do when someone hands me a phone without a physical button at the bottom. Honestly, I miss the blogging culture. Articles written with honesty and passion, mostly to connect with real life friends first and online audiences second. Only the biggest bloggers could make a living off blogging. They were the original influencers. Easy to avoid though, because there were just a handful of them, unlike the influencer culture of today. The one thing I love about blogging culture were the honest reviews. No advertisers to please, just regular folks writing their opinions on something they've used long term. Back then Google even had a specific search engine exclusively for blogs. Blogs were proper article length. Then Twitter came out and no one has the attention span anymore. That was the beginning of blogging downfall. What a shame. The internet used to be a pretty cool place full of people expressing themselves honestly and openly, and having interesting things to say about their experiences. But like everything else eventually is, it's been monetized by corporate America. I remember everyone going nuts about thigh gaps. The Chive made a lot of money from this phenomenon. The answer to these questions is always eyebrows. Paper thin eyebrows, giant painted eyebrows. Every few years the trend changes, and the old trend is mocked. Just embrace your natural brows. Clean them up a tad if you want. 100% this. Growing up I was made fun of for my big bushy brows. Then seemingly overnight suddenly I was getting complimented for not having thin, overplucked brows. I actually thought I was being mocked. That's how sudden it was. It taught me a valuable lesson about trends and being fashionable. It's all made up. Do what makes you feel happy. Case Passy. He had such a charisma. But now we know. Somehow Family Guy knew. My hairline. Wait, you guys still have hairlines? A PC with a GeForce GTX 680 and Intel Core i7-3770K. Still rocking my 3770K. I'm just gonna keep it going until it gives up the ghost, but no signs of that yet. I have a 9th gen that I bought from a friend sat in my wardrobe, but that requires buying DDR4 RAM and I don't need to do that yet. Facebook. The Facebook age gap is weird to me. I'm in my late 20s and almost everyone I went to school with still regularly posts on Facebook. But my cousin who's in her early 20s doesn't know anyone who still uses Facebook. Streaming services. Everyone loved their Netflix and Hulu, which were the only options to ever exist, and will be the only ones to have all the movies forever for a reasonable price. We were spoiled and didn't know how good we had it when Netflix was the only streaming service and Hulu had just been born and had that terrible interface, but you could stream Parks and Rec the day after it aired. Bacon/mustache themed accessories. 50 Shades of Grey. That thing was everywhere and everyone I knew was taking about it. BDSM is much more acceptable/prevalent now though, so the shitty pop culture representations aren't as big a deal anymore. Bondage, spanking, edging, all much more mainstream than 10 years ago. Everyone knows what a safe word is now. I'm pretty sure the characters in 50 Shades didn't. Guys, 10 years ago was 2012, not 2002. Well fuck. Gonna go put some new tennis balls on my walker. Don't want to scratch the wood floor up. Me. Came here just to check someone made that joke before me. Now I can go back to work. Anything having to do with Hollister. I have that scent burned forever into my brain. Everyone looking like they're from Jersey Shore. I recently moved to Yorkshire. A lot of the women here think they're from Jersey Shore still. Those eyebrows, that looks like square brackets. Oh. Blizzard. I don't know. It's still one of the best items on Dairy Queen's menu.